What's happening? What are we looking at today? Well, we're looking at 70K Little Pat from Against the Grain. This one is 13%. What does it say? I don't know if I even want to read it. Imagine a silky smooth stout worth 35K. Imagine what it takes to double that. Bourbon barrel aged and big. This one is worth all the money.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. Since it's sitting here, I'll just open it with the phaser.
Not going to do any sound effects.
Pew, pew. What'd you get? You only had one in dog beers. Yeah, I think we can skip even bothering with the flashlight test.
Well, you think that's going to be a little dark, huh?
That much alcohol in it, I'm actually kind of surprised that it's bubbling up at all.
Looks delicious.
Oh, shake it off.
Looks absolutely delicious.
It's coming out of there like ketchup.
Smells
Yeah,
nice.
that'd be a waste of time even to go for the flashlight. Do you get a little bourbon, a little oakiness on the nose?
Well, I definitely get the bourbon.
Now I'm gonna get the taste. Screw that sniffy sniff shit. This should go well with the muscle relaxers. This is a muscle relaxer. Well, after taking a long guzzle, there's no booziness. There's almost barely any alcohol warming, but the flavors. Right now, it tastes like a chocolate bar melted on the back of my tongue.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Holy moly. Don, I don't know if this is a first ever, but Don Trees a Blowin' was the first. Morning, I am first.
No, that was the question. Morning, am I first? Not
Yeah,
I am.
No, yes, you are first. Well, see how this is how this one went down. Christine, they had some kind of technical glitches, and I don't know if it took them a while to resolve it, or if they had to redo a bunch of the quickie with Ms. B. Oh, and I tell you, you guys, if you enjoy the show, please go over and check it out. They found out that they may have a chance at something pretty big. So it sounds like the show's going pretty well, and Spreaker has taken notice. So if you follow, continue to follow. I follow the show because I just don't want to get my ass kicked. No, I'm kidding. The funny thing is I'm usually the length of her show away from home. So except for the last couple of weeks we were out in Lakeside, and it was like the show and then a bunch of music versus just the show. But yeah, John's trying his best to get the shows to upload sooner in the morning. It's like Spreaker is just completely filled with political podcasts, and they're like trying to load so much stuff that John used to go, okay, I'm going to upload everything at 9 o'clock and it's all live by 10. Well, now he can load stuff at 9 o'clock on a Monday and it doesn't load until Thursday morning. Which is bullshit.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, what was it, last week? It was like, where's the Monday show? Okay, on Tuesday. Where's the Tuesday show and the Monday show? On Wednesday, where the fuck is the 3 shows? Thursday, it loaded up 4 shows. So yeah, so they're pretty happy about that. But I went upstairs at like 7 o'clock, and she normally jumps on with John at 7:30. Well, they had just finished up the quickies, and we sat and talked to John about the work that he's been doing on his house and the colors and showing us the shit. Moved his office, which was probably some of the technical glitches, And I was like, oh, so I never got processor time on the fast computer. Actually, give this one the benefit. Actually, this one is impressively fast for, I mean, thanks to the redo by my computer guy. So I ended up having to edit it down here, and then I rendered, and then I set it all up so that I would be able to log into it remotely and start the upload to the Brew channel. Well, I may or may not have
fallen asleep,
dozed a little, and I woke up going, why am I was like watching Fox News, and I was like, why am I fighting to stay awake to watch the fucking disappointing bullshit news? And then I was like, oh my god, I never even uploaded the brew review. So I think the brew review started to upload at 12:30. I don't know what's going on with Spectrum. I almost feel like being a dick and asking them what kind of a discount they're going to give me, because last time I did a speed test, I was pulling 6 megs a second, and I'm supposed to be like 136 megs a second. So I was able to log into the computer from my phone and start the upload, but it probably didn't even upload. It probably didn't go live until just about in the morning. Oh, I see they've improved it a little bit. Right now I'm sitting at 47 megs a second. See, that's the one that actually means something to me. Is the upload speed, how long we can get a brew review uploaded. So I just pulled 47 and 9, and that's not bad for the upload, but lame as hell for the download speed. Okay, Poco Loco says dropping number 2. So you a second while pooping. That's classic. Frontline, not first, but top 10. And of course, Frontline, if you didn't see it, I did upload a video. Actually, I suppose I could give you somewhat of an insight. Taking John's advice, I try to be a little bit more motivated, and taking NIHAP's advice, because NIHAP's going, you know, you've got a lot of shit in the safe that either hasn't seen the light of day or nobody's seen it but the Brew channel. Why don't you do a damn e-Bomi video? So, NIHAP, you'll be happy to know, not only did I, as of right now, did 2, but I have at least 1 more I want to do. Probably won't happen today anymore. Classic Smith & Wessons, which made me utilize the big Smith & Wesson 4th edition book. And I was actually pretty happy on how easy it was to navigate that book. I had to find 2 different revolvers and a semi-auto, and I was able to do it within probably 15 to 20 seconds from the, okay, find me the Model 59. So that's a cool-ass book. Definitely find more of a wealth of information in that book than you do at, say, Wikipedia. So I have some videos that I'll do, and I will release just fast e-Bomi videos, kind of just a quick show and tell and some stats on a few Smiths. But like I've said before, I know why NIHAP gets pissed off at me, because there's a whole safe full of things that you guys have seen that I've never done an e-Bomi video, and you know, usually those ones are definitely more popular than, say, a tack pack. Which, yeah. Well, tack pack is, and I know someone would say, see, Mike, you will understand what I'm saying. I don't understand why you even buy the goddamn thing anymore. If I had to buy a tack pack, I wouldn't do it. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't do it. I cannot believe how downhill they have gotten. So Frontline, I got a video up on the e-Bomi channel for the Frontline cigars. Just kind of a little thank you, because I bought a box of the Isla del Sols, and he sent along those 2 H. Upman, and I smoked one while playing croquet. I
think you won one too.
Yeah, I actually won one. Got my ass kicked the first one. Just didn't. You know, the score just didn't show how close that first match really was.
Fuck, he was halfway. He was only halfway through.
I was going backwards while everyone else was done. that was fun. I haven't done that in a long time, but I tell you, you sort of get in that mindset about, say, how a golf ball bounces. Mm-hmm. That croquet ball is like completely different. My first shot, I thought I was going to fucking tank it about 5 feet past. And it was like, I had like a 10-footer.
3 feet.
And it went about 3 feet. And I was like, wow, that was non-eventful.
Well, my kid's really enjoying the game now. And you came over to spicing things up because I've been kicking his ass. Like, I let him beat me at basketball. Nope, croquet, I've fucking... First 9 games this weekend, I fucking smoked them, every one.
You know, there's some people that would say, "What a cruel bastard you are." On the other hand,
hey, he's got to learn something. He's not going to get any better.
You got to set them up for what life really is. Most of the time now, it's disappointment. I've got my shit smoked by my own dad, and that was the up of the week.
Oh,
J-Dog is here at work. Poco Local, sadly, someone had a wad of cash, so the Jimmy has been sold. I have plans for the first gen Silverado, though. Poco Local, I pirated Future Man. It wasn't too bad. See, I gotta go see if I can Hulu.
That was Hulu, right?
Yeah, I gotta go look on Hulu.
Future Man, what's it about? You know?
Hey Google. What is the show Future Man about?
Future Man is an American web television series that first aired in 2017 and stars Eliza Coupe, Derek Wilson, and Josh Hutcherson.
That didn't really say much.
What is it about?
Here's the synopsis of it. 7 young outcasts in Derry, Maine, are about to face their worst nightmare, an ancient, shape-shifting evil that emerges from the sewer every 27 years to prey on the town's children. Banding together over the course of one horrifying summer, the friends must overcome their own personal fears to battle the murderous, bloodthirsty clown known as Pennywise.
Well, sounds like the kind of shit Christine likes a little bit more than me.
That's not what I was expecting.
No,
that sounds kind of like the Swamp Thing or some shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit more down and creepy than I expected for something called Future Man. Unless she just gave us a lie. I can hand out a recommendation. Maybe it's not for everybody, but from episode 1 until I think it was episode 11 or 12, it was considered a not really a mini-series, I don't know how they had it worded. It's not gonna go beyond the 11 or 12 episodes that it was. It's called Somewhere Between, and it has the I can't remember her name now. She's for what I like in body type, she's pretty hot. She was the co-star in Deja Vu with Denzel Washington, and basically what happens is a serial killer kills her daughter. And another guy gets murdered because he was messing around with a married woman, but he didn't actually know it. And they both get thrown in the water. She kills herself and falls in the water, and he gets thrown in the water.
Oh, yeah. And they come back to life or something?
And they both come back, and it's a week before her daughter is murdered,
yeah.
and his brother is executed for being a murderer, and it's a really cool. It doesn't really. I mean, there's no supernatural. I mean, other than boom, they come back. There's not. It's not like some supernatural show. It's just that one instance where she's like, I'm killing myself. And she drowns, and then she comes to on the beach going, I fucked it up. And then he ends up coming to on shore, even though he was tied up. But yeah, it's a great, basically it's a whodunit. And the two of them figure out, they need to figure out who the killer is because she doesn't want her daughter to get killed. She needs to redo, and the two of them work together basically to save her daughter Serena and save her brother from being executed. And it's got a lot of really, really wicked plot twists to it. I enjoyed it a lot. And then today and I've got to finish it because I took off with you, so I missed the very end of it. It was called Our House, and it just popped up on Netflix. And the plot summary for this is the oldest son, who is going to college, is trying to create a device to, it's like the Bluetooth version of electricity. He's like, if we can beam all of our information over the airwaves to our phones and to our computers, why can't we beam electricity? So he creates a thing, and the essence of the show is it opens a porthole to hell, and then their parents had died at the very beginning of the show, and the younger his younger son or brother and his even younger daughter or sister think that it's mom and dad, and so that they keep wanting to fire up this machine. Well, every single time they fire up the machine, it strengthens what ends up being evil. I'm sorry, I kind of gave some shit away, but yeah, I don't know how it ends. I asked Christine, I said, so does it end like Eric likes shit to end? Christine is more of the
happy ending.
I'm the chick when it comes to a lot of movie endings. I like when everything all works out. I like all the bad guys to get dead and the good. And Christine doesn't care if that that hand crawls at you and the movie ends. Like most creepy movies end where evil wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to finish that. I think there was probably about 15 minutes left of it when I took off this afternoon, and she didn't tell me not to finish it, but I don't know. Tardisius, I saw the first few episodes of The Expanse. Not bad. Almost as good as The Orville. Now, Tardisius, I have to say that I watched a whole bunch of episodes of The Orville, and it wasn't that I got disinterested. Something, I don't know. It seemed like a really good show, but there was one dynamic of something missing. I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to give it another look because I've seen episodes and I thought it was kind of funny. I think The Orville is a kind of like a Star Trek version of sort of what that show you were talking about. The one where, he puts his foot up on the desk and launches the rocket.
That First Space or Space something.
Space Force. I must be picking on Trump for, So, but yeah, I do mean to go back because the Orville was kind of like Star Trek Light. It had a lot more slapstick kind of comedy in it.
So then, if anyone does go watch First Space, I just got this announcement or this news thing about it. No one got the joke, I guess. It went over everybody's head. So, the main guy from The Office, right? Mm-hmm. Well, he's the main character. Well, he is married to Phoebes from Friends. In the beginning of the show, they're married, happy family, whatever.
The blonde?
Yeah. Well, once they move away, next thing you know, he's going to visit his wife in prison. Well, it doesn't really say what she went to prison for, at least that I registered. She fucking went to prison because she killed Ross from Friends.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on this show, but she kills Ross supposedly, and that's why she's in prison. She's doing like 20 years. You see her, she's got cornrows going on. She's explaining to her daughter, yeah, we can't do this, but my bunkmate did it for me, so as long as they do it for you, it's okay to have. But it's definitely a different show. What you already looking at your next beer or what?
Well, no. As I was scanning through the comments, I noticed something from Din Scourge. So we need. I guess we'll see when we get there.
All right.
He wanted us to do a Boilermaker. So we need I want a decent beer, but right now the best stuff we have is either not been reviewed. This was sort of a candidate, but Jim sent this, and I've reviewed this. This is a beer that I know you would like. An Imperial Stout aged on coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla, beans, and chili peppers.
Does sound good.
It's and I know Jim would be like, "You prick! You should have done that as like a solo review." But this is something that Jim has been sitting on for. Well, I guess he's not. This is a 20. No, that can't be a 20. Bottled on. Am I reading this wrong? According to this, it's going to be bottled in 2 months.
Bottled 8, 16, 20. Now, it looks like there might be a little bit more that rubbed off. Look at that. See how there's a little bit of yellow behind? That's 20, probably 19, I'm guessing.
I hope so. Because according to this, it's going to be bottled in 2 months.
Hey,
and
we got a beer from the future. That only proves that time travel does exist.
Holy shit, Jim. Here, I gotta show them. You see this? Joey Cuz and Cobra? This is because of you, right here. This beer is going to be bottled in 2 months from now.
Oh, it took a while to focus, but it finally did, yeah.
Well...
Now, what's a Boilermaker again? I remember I've had them several times back in the day, but I know it's basically like a bomb drop.
A half a glass of beer and then a shot of whatever whiskey or scotch you want to drop in there.
Really? That's really...
And if this is kind of a heavy hitter, I'll let you can drop bourbon in there for all you care, but I was thinking something smoky, but not as smoky as Lafroig. I was thinking maybe
Old Big.
Well, I got the last
Paul John.
I got the last of the Paul John. That didn't scourge. If your shit ain't worth being covered in gold, and I do a Boilermaker and drop some Paul John in it, I might do that.
Who's the chick now? She looks very familiar, like a famous chick. Some TV actress or something.
I don't know, but my kids would look good on her forehead.
Oh, fuck. She looks nice, that's for sure.
Yeah. She looks like she cost you some money, though. Matt's going.
It's so funny you did that because my son started doing that today. Well, I told you my grandma went to the casino and she won a bunch of money. Well, my kid overheard us talking. What? How much did she win? $1,000. He starts going around like this. Hey, Grandma! Oh, that's funny as hell.
Wade, with the many...
With the way Minnesota's
going, you probably... Well, I don't even want to even say it. You're going to see Sharia
law pretty soon anyway.
Probably.
Sharia law.
Yeah, we'll have the no-go zones up here. Little sand dune. We'll be over there. All the women are walking around with their little burqas on because even though they're such a great race, such a great colony, such a great bunch of people, the women have to cover their faces or they'll get stoned to death.
Oh man, you know what? Let's fucking skip the stones. Let's just fucking go. You know what? We'll get a cooler. We'll fill it up with a bunch of beers, and we'll go sit up on the rooftops.
Black bullets matter. Harmarsh, top 10, 4:09 a.m. Can't sleep. Might as well catch the shit show. Hi, Matt. Happy anniversary, Christine and Eric. Thank you. Rest in peace, Jack. Every time I walk by the damn cat, he hisses at me. Maybe I should try hissing back. Read more button. We use handle cowbells at the Saskatchewan Blades hockey games and Saskatchewan and Saskatchewan Rush lacrosse games. God.
Now my suggestion by the way, hello Harmarsh. My suggestion with the cat is give it a big boot. You give it a big boot, you pick it up from the ground to the ceiling, probably won't hiss anymore at you.
With some insider information, I think he's watching, was it one dog and a cat? And he and the cat are not seeing eye to eye.
I fucking hate cats. I hate cats.
This would have been an okay one for a bomb drop in it, too.
I was always told the difference between a house cat and a lion is absolutely nothing but the size. They'll fucking turn on you at any given time.
Chuck, hurry up and shoot the coin so I can get the fuck out of here. I'll work on it. Harmarsh, the brew girl definitely could crack walnuts with her ass.
Now that's the one that was on the background, right?
Yeah.
Because the loading one you had yesterday, I could pass on her.
This is the one. Oh, yeah.
One that popped up when the beer floats around.
See, I had to use this because I had to actually access this computer. Normally, I take a screenshot and I use yeah, that didn't happen. So I had to go with a stock B&E, a partially naked chick holding an MP5. And what's not to love? DFC. Hi, E. DFC. Harmarsh, check out this link. Wikipedia, Neil Stonechild. After his incident, our police service had to radio in they had someone in custody. I went to high school with Brad Slanger, the rookie cop involved. All he wanted to be...
I'm guessing it was supposed to be all he
All he wanted to be was a cop. I'll check out the link. Harmarsh, take your wallet out of your back pocket. Now that is a sciatic nerve thing, and Harmarsh, I don't have my wallet in my back pocket. It hasn't been in my back pocket since about 30 years ago. I watched a TV series called Catch a Thief.
Where they nab it out of your back pocket.
And he said the crooks that they had on how to break into a house, how to break into a car, how to steal people's wallets, their jewelry, their watches. He said it is almost impossible to lift a wallet out of a guy's front pocket. So I have not had anything in my back pockets for years.
Well, plus you got your fucking pistol sitting back there half the time.
Oh, I should have brought it down here to show you to get your thoughts on it. One of the things I did a video on this afternoon, the video might be up tomorrow, was on that Fiocchi, that side clip.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, it works nicely with your pajamas. I mean, now you...
That's good for you. You're in your pajamas a lot lately.
Yeah. I'd still be in them if it wasn't for you.
I'm sorry.
And of course he said, well, you should have just left them on. I look like I escaped from a hospital.
Fucking walking around like a cookie monster.
Wade, I have an accessory I call Hush Puppy. It's just what you need for looters and other assorted assholes.
A hush puppy, huh?
Yeah.
I call that a couple pillows.
You know, I think back of all these people that spend like $800 on a suppressor, and I think back to, not like I recently did it. You can take a 2-liter bottle or a 20-ounce bottle, fill it full of insulation or cotton balls, and duct tape it to the end of your rifle, and it is amazingly quiet. I remember one time laying on my dining room table. Never mind. Take the shot. What? Gunwild, top 20 bitches. German Ninja, here before Joey. German Ninja, black rounds matter. I like it. More cowbell and shots for black rounds matter.
That's you, boss.
Well, you can either do real shots or simulated shots. And
Well, see, you're being smart. You're doing it like me.
yeah, there's a small concern. We don't want to wake up Godzilla.
You don't want to wake up Godzilla. What the fuck? Oh, Eric.
What? But knowing what I normally do, at a bare minimum, I cannot, even if I don't reload it right now, I cannot leave the caps in it, because the next time I'll do exactly what I thought I just did. Started it empty. German Ninja, Comrade Dabrowski is looking to cut $1 billion from the NYPD's budget.
Well, fuck them. We don't need police, right? They want us to start, sending other responders in. So, hey, me and you might be getting called up here. Hey, we got a domestic and there's no police.
Yeah, we could maybe start a private service company.
I mean, you think what the police are doing are bad, though. Fuck.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
Be a stiff arm before even a hello, sir.
If I have the ultimate, power, I can tell you right now, it just wouldn't go well. You, back the fuck off. You.
Oh Christ! Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
I'm telling you right now, if there's too much teeth, I'm gonna cap you. German Ninja. Yeah, BLM is a domestic terrorist organization just like Antifa. Fuck, they are. Anybody that has a moment... First of all, I don't need to keep dwelling on this. If you're of the mindset, kill Whitey... I heard someone saying that all of a sudden now it's going to be racist to use the words cracker. I mean, I'm sorry, we're crackers, aren't we? How come they can call each other nick-ers? How come it's okay if a brother calls another brother that? But if one of us crackers say it, holy shit, we're racist, and by the time we're all done, we might as well just sell our houses and go move to the moon. I tell you what, a word is what you make of it. Right, Cracker?
I mean, yeah. I was going to compare it to something else, but I mean, it's just not quite the same.
I just, there's so much, every single second that goes by, more things that used to be right are now wrong. Like, it's just like guns. They try to make it so that people like us should somehow feel guilty that we're pro-Second Amendment. Like, we're the evil people. I can't believe he'd have a gun. I can't believe he'd have an evil black gun. Why in the world do you need something that holds that? Nobody needs an AR to go hunting. You know what? I don't fucking hunt. I have my guns because I recreationally have a good time with them. And if you try to come for my rights, I will fucking kill you. And that's why I need 30 rounds. So I can fucking kill you.
30 rounds? Are you going to be able to kill someone with 30 rounds?
No, fuck no. I'm going to have it built. I'm going to have a belt fed. I just want you to stand there and hold the ribbon.
Just feed you? Make sure you get at least 300 fucking holes through that body so the next person that walks up sees and knows not to fucking go anywhere near it.
Yeah, get this straight. Yeah, I don't need 30 rounds to hunt. Hopefully, if I'm really good, I only need the one.
I only need one round usually.
But I need a lot more rounds because politicians usually hang out in gaggles.
Every deer I shot, it's only been one round. Other than the one deer I told you about, I think, which fucking jumped up at me. That's exactly what I did.
Holy shit!
No, I walked up to him and he's on the ground, he's still breathing, but he's fucking laying there. Fucking jumped up, almost kissed me in the face, like me to you. I'm like, boom, boom, boom! Oh, fucking shot him like twice in the head and once in the neck. I was like, well, you jumped up in my face that fucking high, man. I ain't gonna stop shooting until I know you're dead.
Did he have a knife?
No, but the hooves are as sharp as knives.
Wheels and levers. Damn, sorry to hear about Jack. I made a video a couple of days ago and did a shot of Jack Daniels rye to Jack. Unfortunately, the video was way too long and I kept rambling, so I deleted it.
Oh.
Damn it, Jim.
That's like every one of our videos. We ramble on way too long.
What was it? I just watched one of you. One of you put up a video. I started watching it and I had to leave for work, and when I came home, the video was removed. I was like, damn it. German Ninja, cheers to Mr. Holster and Jack. German Ninja, colored TV. Oh. I don't know, is that a good or a bad thing? I mean, obviously we're not racist. Me and Matt both have colored TVs.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's called a colored TV, but just like this one here, it's actually black. Like the body of it's black. To be honest, I think the black TVs look better than the white TVs.
Oh, I agree. So obviously we're not racist. German Ninja, that's the plan. They are changing the fabric of our society. Exactly. I mean, it's been going on since our freedom of speech, the Second Amendment. It's like everything slowly, and I'm telling you, it's a great plan.
It's been going for like 100 fucking years.
I mean, put some of the biggest libtards in charge of the educational system and make it so that your own children don't agree with you because they're being reprogrammed by brain-dead liberals. I don't even understand liberalism. If you actually have a brain, I don't understand how you can be a liberal. I mean, you want the government to cradle you from the time you're born until you die, and people like me, I want to be able to take care of myself. I mean, I want the government to take care of our borders and stay the fuck out of my life. Well, maybe they could come over here and show Emily Larson, our mayor, how to fucking pay the road. El Tenda says, hi. German Ninja says, hi. Back to him. German Ninja, happy anniversary. Whiskey.
There's the whiskey bomb.
And I can say, what was that, the party blower? I can say thank you, and I can say thank you, cheers. I'll go with thank you.
Thank you and cheers, huh?
Yeah. So, all of a sudden we're in the whiskey.
Are we going to consider it that the bomb, or?
No, I believe it's in here somewhere. That's a
whole nother one, huh? Fuck.
That's a whole special occasion. Oh, and by the way, we would be dropping a shot of something that you like into, I don't remember what now I remember what these are. The exact same as what we're drinking now. 13%.
What that is?
Yes. We're going to drop...
I'm glad that I dropped my kid off with his mom, because I'm going to be fucking annihilated by the end of this show.
We're going to be dropping the bomb in the bomb, but we have to do a bomb before we get to the bomb.
Alright, let's bombs it up!
So, I'm not telling you how to drink. You might want to stay out of the Knob Creek.
Yeah, well... I already am planning not to be driving my motorcycle, so...
Okay, so...
But I have done that a couple times now, so we should probably try something else.
Since this isn't, since this is just a quick shot, it probably shouldn't be something over-the-top awesome.
Oh, well then, do it alone with company.
Yeah. Since it just needs to be shit, we'll just have some essence of Alone with Company.
Sorry, that was maybe a little bit of a low blow. Actually, this stuff wasn't bad.
I hate to admit it, but I was kind of thinking what you were thinking, and you said it before I could say it.
We're
just going for some garbage. Let's go for the Alone with Company essence.
Yeah. And what do you get this for? $12 a bottle nowadays?
It's extremely rare. That's what it says.
That's because no one will buy it.
Of course.
That's how bad it is.
John Solar's old number 5 picked him up a bottle of Scotch whiskey, and it said extremely good or something like that on the bottle. Yeah, if you have to tell people that, not to mention if you're getting it in a plastic container.
It's a plastic flask.
Yeah.
And it's extremely good.
Extremely good Scotch. Okay, so this is hold on.
Damn it.
Alone
That's German Ninja.
The German Ninja. Fucker. What an asshole.
I don't mind him.
Do one of these.
I don't mind him so much. Every now and then he's got good comments. Stuff kills me every time. I think it just made my nipples hard, actually.
Gun Wild. Have you seen those fools that are kneeling before people of color and apologizing for having white privilege? The flock of sheep is getting larger by the day. Disgusting. I did see a video where some white chick and I think some guy, two crackers, were actually kissing the boot of some black guy.
Fuck.
You are a dumb fuck. Yes, Gun Wild. Unfortunately, I did see that. EFC, eating outside is overrated. I'm not really a big fan of eating outside because if it's cold and windy, well, that sucks. If it's really hot and warm, well, that sucks. And if it's really nice, usually there's bugs involved, so that can kind of suck too. So, yeah, I can't say my most memorable eating sessions took place outside. Except for that one girl, Wendy.
You know what? That's where my mind was already going. I know I've eaten outside. Had a good few meals outside.
Oh, God. Smart money with the read more button. The police do have a problem in backing each other even when they are wrong. They even attack everyone in their ranks that try to go against bad behavior. Now, look at the criminals becoming more violent. Look at urban DA supporting the criminals, and the camera crowds investigating more violence at every crime scene. So, is it racism driving this? Yes, to a degree, but there is much, much more.
I will say that I think that, the dark-skinned Americans get targeted. I don't know what the fuck they want to be called anymore, so that's just what's going to have to stick. But you've seen the video of the old guy getting pushed over, the one with the walker, the cane. Did you see the other guy that got pushed over?
I didn't actually see that video. I saw the guy laying on the ground and there was a little puddle of blood started.
Not a little puddle. It fucking got to be pretty decent. That guy was white as shit. I mean, it's not just a race thing. Not that doesn't help them pick on him, but there's fucking some shitty ass cops, period, or law enforcement of any sort, any branch. Fuck, there's shitbags in any field.
Especially right now. You think you'd want to try to be on your best behavior?
Oh, best A game, because you know you're going to be watching out.
And then we're still, something like that old guy getting knocked over.
He didn't get knocked over. He got fucking shoved. Like, it was fucked up. The guy was literally, it looked like, I don't know, you guys can fix me if I'm wrong, but it looked like he was going up to the police line coming at him. And it looked like he shook two guys' hands, got to the third cop, and he just fucking, boom.
See, that's where I believe that cop also deserves a...
Oh, he needs a fucking bullet in his head.
A head trauma.
No, I think he did one to the guy. I mean, if it's not going to be permanent, he still fucking caused head trauma, guaranteed, because there was a nice,
I'm sorry, bullet. When you're that age, just going to the ground,
it's not good
break
for you.
A hip, break a... let alone the head injury. Yeah, what is wrong?
Well,
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck happened to respect your elders, too. Like, I was always raised that way. Respect your elders. Now, I know Eric's my elder, and I give him a hard time, but I think he knows this more jokingly. But really, respect your elders. That's you can learn so much things from older people. And that's why you got to respect them all the more, because they are just a fucking pool of knowledge.
I remember how much I enjoyed hanging around my grandfather. I mean, if you wanted to open your mind and your ears, you could definitely learn a lot. He had a colored TV.
Yeah? Fucking smart guy.
Yeah. Sharky, I ain't a racist either. I just hate everyone equally, just like Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket.
Yep. That's what we used to tell the kids when I was working at the Hills. I'm not fucking racist. I hate each one of you fuckers.
Sharky, Egyptian gods returning to Earth. Stargate, baby.
Time to get a P90.
Sharky, rest in peace, Jack. May you run along Mr. Holster on those sunny slopes. Sharky with the read more button. I did some roofing in Spain on my grandmother's house midsummer. Not fun. Sweat so much I could drink a gallon of water and not pee. Tell me about it. Actually, as a complete side note, that's what Greg asked me on Friday. He goes, have you peed today? And we normally are done at 3 o'clock. We were still there after 5 because we just wanted to get the house done. And so all we had to do is load garbage. I go, No, now that you mention it, I have not peed, and I drank quite a bit of water and ordered.
You said you were sweating buckets.
It's like, at one point in time, Greg's like, "Hey, let me take a picture of your tummy." He goes, "It looked like a perfect outline of a cow."
Oh, here I thought you'd be like lactating or something,
Yeah.
like you're dripping. Your nipples are dripping.
Oh, I got a little something. Look at that, my third nipple. Just kidding. Where did I just leave off? Sweat evaporated right off my back, too. Shirt dried faster than I could sweat it up. Never had a tan so fast. Too bad I wore a shirt so it looked stupid when I took it off. I was still wearing the white shirt.
I bet you if you were sweating that bad, it's not a white shirt anymore.
Okay, we are on the glide path to terra firma. Sharky again. My ex and I have 50-50 time with our daughter. Week here and then a week there. But little girl has the say. If she wants to stay here or there longer, then it's cool. It doesn't help that we live just 300 yards apart here in the village.
Well, I'm like 3 blocks from my kid, and that's how I want it to be too. Like week here, week there. If he wants to come over on a special day or just needs a break from his brother or wants to go with his mom, fuck, he's 10 years old. He should have the say at this point.
300 yards, Sharky? Shit. That's every 5.56. You don't even need the JP. What were we talking about? Clyde. Sorry to hear about Jack. But now he can sit on John Wayne's lap. Scott has his little buddy with him now. Revolution.
You know, I didn't think about it that way. It's one way to look at it.
Clyde looks at everything a little bit different, probably through a scope.
Hey, that's okay though. That's okay.
Sharky, Running Man, Arnie and Jesse. Love the movie. Oh crap, just showed my age. DFC, in my experience, being able to shoot a pistol with a standard sights well allows you to be able to shoot all the platforms well. I've handed my AR to people who've never shot a rifle before, but shot pistols, and they were nailing steel immediately.
Well, I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm fine with rifles. Well, fuck, we went out with the M1 Grand. I mean, we were pegging them left and right, just iron sights. Pistols are just not my thing. Honestly, I am better aiming it and not looking through the sights, just having that feel. Well, I grew up with wrist rockets the same way. I'm not going to sit there and line up. You know, you just pull and you got that feel.
Well, that was my comment. On a carry gun, if let's just say that we are somewhere in some weird future where everybody has used up all the gasoline, everybody has found all of the guns, whatever ammo that you have on it is all that you have, and you've got a busted up 1911, but it still runs perfectly, but you found it in some gunsmith's place, and there's no sights on it. I'd say that you would probably shoot that gun as well as putting the most awesome set of target sights on it, because it gets to the point where you should be able to just have your eyes closed and know that
you got that feel.
Yeah. I mean, okay, things might be a little different if you're shooting at a target 100 yards away, but especially inside the bubble that isn't going to make you go to prison for the rest of your life for defending yourself, I personally don't. Their sights are like irrelevant, which is almost to the point because the two Smith & Wessons NIHAP that I got the videos done for don't have a rear blade. They are just gutter, a front ramp, and a notch in the back. And you get good with one thing, you can get good with anything. But again, I swear that if you want to spend the time, if you told yourself I can never rely on sights again, and all you could do is that, you'd become an ace just because of just the feel, just knowing.
You see some of those professional shooters. It's sickening. They're like, do. What the fuck? They just shot 4 targets, one at 25, one at 50, one at 75, and one at 100, and they're literally shooting from their hip.
Again, a complete squirrel moment. One of my favorite scenes is the end shootout on Quigley Down Under. It's like, go ahead and just give him. See, he talks about how they try to give him a pistol, and he goes, I ain't got no need for one of those, because he's got his rifle. And at the end, the bad guy, Alan Rickman, decides to give him his pistol, thinking, this is going to be funny. This guy's a rifle guy. He doesn't even know how to shoot a pistol. So Alan Rickman's up there acting like Billy the Kid, and he's got two other guys. So there's three guys against Tom Selleck's character, and he's standing there because they put the gun in his belt, and the other three all start to flinch. Tom Selleck pulls it out. Boom, boom, boom. Goes. All three of them go down without even getting a shot off. And he walks over to Alan Rickman in the last waning breaths of his life, and he's just like, he goes, I said I never had a need for one of these. I never said I didn't know how to use one.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's easily in my top 5 favorite cowboy movies. Obviously, Clint Eastwood holds.
Oh, see, now me and my sister.
My sister.
We have the same one. It's like one of the top 5 movies. Period. Tombstone.
Tombstone's good.
Which
remake of it? The newest one with Kurt Russell?
No, I mean, we're talking, this is from like the 80s or 90s. It's got Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday.
Yeah, isn't I think Kurt Russell's in that one.
Yeah, he might be, I don't know.
Yeah, Christine loves that movie.
But yeah, we do too.
But then again, she's a cowboy slinger. If she could get in a camper and drive around, or on a motorcycle preferably, drive around the country, visiting everywhere where some famous gunslinger is either died or shot somebody, she would. Sharky, guys, the Roof Koreans were famous because of the '92 riots in L.A. Store owners in Koreatown went to the roofs and took no shit. They actually shot at looters. Google it. Oh, I remember seeing them.
Hey, thanks for the update. I didn't know that, but I mean...
Yeah, they were up there with AK-47s and was like, go ahead and loot my shit.
No,
I don't think they... it's not that they shot at looters and missed. I think they were just giving the benefit of the doubt. Here's your warning shot by your feet. You come towards us, and the next round's in your head. Zeus, we are at the weak people make hard times part. Massive new gangs forming. You will see a rise in home invasions and gun store smash and grabs. Citizens trapped in liberal leftist cities are choking down the red pills in mass. Oh yeah. Yes. I someone sent me a video last night of a girl who got in her car, drove into somewhere in New Jersey, and started spray painting "fuck you" and "Black Lives Matter" and basically anarchist Antifa bullshit. Well, you know what? They found her. And when she drove away, she was still in good health, but there wasn't a hell of a lot left of her car. And the guy's like, welcome to social media, you fucking cunt. Get out of here. And you could tell it was New Jersey. I mean, they fucking smashed the mirrors off her car. There was a hole in the window in front of the driver's like that.
Fucking bowling ball.
It looked like it. And I'm sorry, that's exactly what should happen.
Oh, yeah.
If you came to our neighborhood and started some shit, I'm not saying that we're going to kill you, but I bet you they take you out of here.
I don't want to go to prison yet because they still got that on the table right now. But maybe when things get a little crazier, they'll let us defend peacefully without getting ridiculed. But I won't kill someone at the moment, but you definitely can fucking make their lives hell.
You can do a lot of damage to a car without a gun.
Shit, you know what? I could do a lot of fucking pain in the ass work for them. I used to do a lot of tire repairs.
You know, it'd be really fun.
Fucking take out the valve stems. Just twist out the valve stems. Guess what? That bitch ain't driving nowhere unless she wants to ruin her rims and cut up her tires.
I bet you between the stuff we have in our garages, we could start flipping some vehicles too. That'd be fun. Just leave them upside down. Oh, here it is. Didn't scourge. This video needs a boiler maker.
Now who's Discourage? Din Scrooge.
Yeah.
Can't say I've never seen or heard of him, but
He's
I
got
don't know. Well, he likes the video games too, huh?
Okay,
Now,
so
what do you know of this guy? You don't.
have no idea who he is, other than the fact that he appears to not be an asshole.
And we're doing Boilermakers for him, yet we struggle with shots with half the guys we know forever.
Yeah, well, we'll need 2 glasses.
God damn
And
it.
I want you to try this.
God damn it.
I want you to sample this before it becomes more potent.
I told you I'm already gonna get fucked up off the first thing, the 70K.
Don't be a baby.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not. I'm just telling you the way it is.
Okay, so first, an honest review of this for Jim.
Okay.
We are wasting a video moment by drinking this as. Oh, let's look at the head on that, huh?
You know what? Not that I want to cut out Jim from this fanciful beer that he sent you, but we did just get a fucking pretty big payday on brewskis today. I told you we'd get you some. I told you we'd get you some beer. I didn't know my sister was gonna go that fucking crazy. So what she did. Need a little help from my brother's remodel. And I don't do plumbing or electrical, so I asked Eric, and he didn't really want to do it because he's hurting. And I said I get that. So I asked him today, can you at least come out and just tell me what to do? I'll do it. So he came out. What was it? 2 hours? It was literally like we left at 5 after 1. We got back about 5 after 3.
Mm-hmm.
So about 2 hours work. And he didn't work. He just kind of pointed fingers. But I told my sister to go to the liquor store, the one that we prefer to go to. So she's holding up the video cam and going up and down the rows, and I just gave the phone to Eric. Just pick out what you want. And we said, just get us each 2 beers of the same kind, so we have 2 reviews.
Yeah, basically
Well,
she was to get us 4 beers.
Yeah, 4 beers. Anything that we had said, oh, that sounds good, and we haven't tried it, she fucking grabbed and put it in a bag. Fucking, she says,
2 of those, 2 of those,
4,
2 of those,
4 of those,
4 of those, and 1 of those. And the only reason that she got 1 instead of 2 is because she bought the last one.
Yeah. So well, I should say,
Oof.
we made out like a bandit on that.
You really smell the pepper.
Oh yeah, the was it cayenne pepper? Is that what it says, or what kind of pepper is it?
I don't remember if it actually says chili. A
Chili
pepper.
Chili pepper. I was gonna say I smell what you're talking about, the pepper. Oh my gosh! I put my nose in there to take a sip and just inhaled before I even took a sip, and it's like it was even more pepper than I thought.
But it doesn't.
It doesn't smell strong, like it doesn't burn your nose hairs or anything, but you can smell it.
Of all the years I've had this is the first I've smelt the pepper as.
Oh, I can even taste it. I can taste it. Actually, my tongue just got a little tickle on it. Just on the back part.
So, I don't know what year this is. Jim, if you see this part, or Steve, because it's obviously a 20-something, which is a duh.
That is good. It's actually, I like it. And you know what? The fact that I even was able to taste and smell that pepper, like I said, it didn't burn, but I just literally got like a little tingle on the back of my tongue for a second.
Here's what the problem is going to be.
I like it.
The shot glass is I'm going to need to do a little tilt. Normally you have a little bit more beer than this. Not a full beer, but more beer than this. But
yeah. Well, what the hell? Oh, and you used all your punch. You didn't even fucking pour me a fucking shot.
Well, I figured
All right, asshole.
Alright,
asshole. I'll fucking look.
I figured you'd put in the kill force that you want.
Honestly, no.
I almost went with that.
I'm gonna do the sniff test. Oh, that really smells so smoky though. That does.
both the Ardbegs are going to be more smoky. You might want to go some Essence of Christopher. Or bourbon.
I was already thinking bourbon, but I don't... What is this? Oh, oak? This wasn't that good, was it?
Yeah, it was kind of light.
Yeah, it smells light, but that's actually alright. I don't want to take up your Cavalier or your octane fuel.
What do you mean, the $1 million bottle?
You know, I'll give this a little snifferoo and see this one. Oh. That's what I get for fucking buying scotch for you. Oh, that's just... Oh. You know, some scotches are alright and they're growing on me. Like scotch in general is growing on me, but not a scotch guy.
You can go with the Infinity bottle.
Oh, is that the new Beacon?
No, that's...
I mean, that's the Beacon bottle, though, is your new Infinity?
Yeah. Or that one, or that one.
So I found this fucking sweet-ass bottle. This sweet-ass bottle. And it's like a normal shaped bottle. And on the inside, it's got a skull. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's like glass blown in the glass. I gotta look it up. It looked really, like... These skull bottles look kind of cool. I remember Crystal Skull Vodka. I used to buy them just because the bottles were cool as hell, and I'd, save them for my other stuff, apple pie and whatnot. No, this is like a whole 3 levels up on coolness. I don't know where. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Ardbeg. It smelled smokier than anything else. Are you gonna judge me on that? You gonna judge me because it's...
Oh.
I gotta make sure it's the right one now.
Go ahead and drop it in your...
Now, here's the problem. When you're taking a sip of it, I've had some people, like friends, bust their fucking teeth out. Because they put them back so hard.
And technically on this isn't supposed to be a sipper either.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying, watch the grill. I don't know if I'm going to be able to slam
13%.
this. I think it would have been better just pouring it in there, to be honest.
And then a cast strength.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this. We're not even at the fucking 2 Hearted Ale Club yet.
Look at that shot glass. It looks like it's painted brown.
You know, all I taste in this, honestly, is the smoke from Ardbeg. I don't taste straight Ardbeg, but the smoke, the smoky flavor, that is all I'm tasting right now.
And unfortunately we got...
Paul John.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Mount Royal can order me one, but...
What'd they say it was?
$100. I was thinking about doing it, but I did cigars. My treat this month to myself was the cigars.
You know what? That reminds me. I got to resupply myself on my treat to self, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any. This fucking last time was a fucking very good treat to self. It was, you could say it was like an Octomore, and fucking the next best thing I'm going to be able to find is like a bottle of Jack Daniels.
It's like ditch grown.
No, not that bad. Not that bad at all. But when I got some stuff from the distilleries, so it was real good.
Medical grade. Steven.
That's exactly what it was.
Matt, go to the company that has your gun and burn it down.
Wow. Hey, you know what? That's probably the best comment ever. I like that idea, but you forgot to go grab my gun before I burn it down.
Yeah, go grab your gun and then burn the place down. Steven, my Vortex Venom only has one ding in it. I smacked it against the safe when I was taking it out. Carry appendix. I never hit my gun on anything like I did when I carried strong side.
So does anyone have an idea now what the difference between the Venom and the Viper is? Because I thought I ordered the Venom, but what I actually got was the Viper. Now you can read it and tell me what they say is different. But we held it side by side.
As far as I know, the biggest difference is the battery loading.
Yes. But I mean, it actually said the Viper was smaller. Didn't it? But it actually looked bigger.
That's what she said.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking if anyone else knows. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not going to return it. It's a nice one.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the difference between the two of them. I got mine because it was a top-loading battery. I didn't want to have to take it off the gun all the time.
Yeah.
Which,
well, I don't think I'll have to take it off a lot.
Speaking of that, I got to remember to order some batteries. I got to get some batteries for Alicia.
Alicia?
Yeah.
That is just such a bad name for a gun. I used to know this fucking whore named Alicia. I was never with her, but I Alicia is just not a person
I've shown you pictures of the Alicia that this gun is named for, right?
I don't know if you have.
Well, I'm
supposed
to be reading comments. I mean, shouldn't be wasting time showing you pictures of a mistress.
Well, this Alicia girl was cute too, but she also took a baseball bat to my girlfriend's car because she was dating my girlfriend's brother.
Is that wrong?
And she literally demolished this vehicle with a baseball bat. And then if that wasn't enough, she hopped in her Blazer and started going back and forth, ramming my girlfriend's car. Why was she doing that? Because she wouldn't give her $20.
Oh. She's a gun girl. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I mean, she's cool, but I now, if I wanted to do a little bit of editing, that's exactly what I do.
I mean, she's got breasticles.
I mean, yeah, if you want to call them popsicles.
Well, here's all you need to know. This was
the one from the gun.
Odin
Yes,
Works.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
My favorite day ever, Alicia,
was when she was quitting.
Eric, I'm leaving Odin Works. Is there anything you want before I go? And I
gave her a fucking 3-page list.
She sent me everything on the list except for one thing that they were out of stock with. And I was like, God, please tell me you're going to another gun company. Please tell me you're going to another gun company. You're not going to another gun company. Son of a
Where'd
bitch.
she go?
She does marketing for it's not an insurance company. I can't remember what it is.
But you still talk to her every now and then?
Yeah, we're still friends on I think it's LinkedIn.
Tell her
I have her email address.
Tell her she needs to get a part-time job back at Odin.
Yeah, you gotta go back to
just for the parts.
It's like, Alicia, can you send me the longest handguard you have for a 5.56 so I can finish this?
Oh, fuck that! I want that fucking. I want the 2 different stocks. Those slide-out stocks.
Oh, well, the problem is right now they only have the brace, or no, the stock.
I
want the brace. I want to get.
I want
both
of them. I want both of them.
You know, here's the sad thing. You know what I noticed the other day when I was looking at the 24-inch build? It's still not shoot. I guess it's sort of shootable. I do not have a bolt release.
Hey, you know what? You got that the tank muzzle on there that Aaron was talking about.
That's Stephen Bush.
I laughed. He calls it the tank one.
The tanker.
Aaron's actually really cool when you get out. We got to take him out because you know what? So he's always been cool. Always helped me and my sister out. I shouldn't say he helps me out too much. He's more of like a computer geek, so he's helped me like with my video games and like when stuff breaks down computer wise. But he's always there to help when he has the time. And he's got like a 16, 17-year-old daughter that's been nothing but trouble. And now he's got this new child. He got married and he's got this new child that's like 2, 3 years old. And they're pretty sure he's like full-blown autistic spectrum. Kid can't really talk, just yells. Well, you heard him on the phone, right? Bangs his head a lot. I mean, just nothing but signs like autism. So he's pretty busy with all that stuff. I really want to get him out, just try to return the favor of all the nice things he's done. I want to get him out because he's always begging, get me out, do something fun. But I know he likes to shoot.
Well, what we need to do is we need to find a nice day, plan a day, and just go up to the shack. David Brown and Bunky, I appreciate the membership so much that I've used one time because of the coronavirus. But I want to build, if we're going to have a group of people and just have fun, I want to go to the shack.
We don't even have to have a huge group. We can. I just want to get him out, and you have a lot more toys than I do.
Or have him be part of we may or may not have our thing in September.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, that's an awful long ways. That's an awful long ways.
I don't want to wait that long to get him out, but I tell you what, if we did get him out and he was interested, I'm pretty sure he'd be... He's a little more quiet and reserved, don't get me wrong. He's definitely a bit more quiet and reserved unless you start getting him talking about something
he's passionate about.
Well, did you see? I mean, he was pretty quiet in the bathrooms, and all of a sudden you start talking about guns. He's like, oh yeah, little rotary thing, he's smelling. Oh yeah, he's funny. He's a funny guy. He's cool though. But yeah, we got to get out. Just even sight in your guns.
Well, that's why I got to go to the shack. I don't want anybody out there. I just want to set up at 100 yards and get everything that has had its scope molested and get this shit right again.
Your scope molested.
Holy shit. That was actually the last comment on the right video. The very, very last comments from DFC on the Breckenridge Valley Porter. This review was done by the B of B&E that I had to let go.
What? The B of the B&E you had to let go? What do you mean?
This was back when Ben was still doing... B&E used to stand for Ben and Eric Brew Reviews, B&E.
What? So you're saying he used to have a counter host?
Yeah, what we did is we started this channel and we both had the username and the password so we could both upload videos. Ben here, his original YouTube channel was 23 Mr. Cowboys.
Hey guys, welcome to B&E Beer Reviews for beer review number 2.
This is the second video ever.
A vanilla porter.
I think I did the first one.
Colorado. It's called Breckenridge Brewery.
I have tried some Breckenridge before.
It is from Colorado, and this is their vanilla porter. I have had it before.
So that's B of B&E. Unfortunately, Ben went, I don't know, he stopped doing videos everywhere. I'm still friends with him on Disgrace Book, but if I leave a comment, he never it's almost like he's almost worse than me. He never comments back on anything. How many reviews does this had? So yeah, that's...
Now I guess my question.
That's my old bitch.
I got a new iPhone, and I know the cameras on it are supposed to be pretty fucking good. I could get a little stand and start doing some videos out in the garage. Yeah. Yep.
That's what you need.
My only problem is I don't do the whole editing shit. And
editing software
you
is
got the
fucking pain.
You got the I know you already have the software, but I got a little laptop that's a fucking cheap one. It's a hand-me-down from my sister because I got rid of my nice one. I just never use laptops or computers, period. My phone pretty much does everything. So like I could do videos. My thing is there ain't gonna be no editing. There ain't gonna be no bottle with brute chick, in the background, that kind of shit.
A lot of people don't. Even some fairly big channels don't have any kind of intro or almost zero special, especially when you are loading so many.
I could maybe have my neighbor walk in the background, like shirtless or something.
Kathy?
Would that work? Not fucking Kathy. You'd want to see her ass, not her tits.
Kathy?
Yeah. Did you hear Mike talking about her? she's got the nicest ass in the whole fucking neighborhood.
She's
She's batshit crazy.
I graduated in 1985. That's why Kathy calls me 85. I call Kathy 75 because she graduated in 1975. So she is 10 years older than me. She has... I probably shouldn't comment. Turns out she ever saw one of these.
The fuck?
Kathy is not blessed in the face department. The body department from...
Oh, I'll agree. I mean, she's twice my age. She got a good figure, but she does have a good ass. I mean, we're talking like a 60-year-old lady, and it's like, you see her from behind, you'd be like, fuck, she like 40? Like, damn, look at that ass.
And then this happens.
Ah! Hey!
Oh!
Can I get a beer from you?
Oh!
Fuck, no, I can't give you a beer. I need all the beer I can get to fucking deal with what I just saw.
Yep. Hang on a second. I gotta confirm your reservations to hell. Guess where we are? We're in the club.
Hey, welcome to the Two Hearted Ale Club, boys.
Well, before we go to the club, I have to give my my thoughts on 70K from Against the Grain. This is I like this. I like this a lot more than the Prairie Artisans The Bomb.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
I always give this a 10. So that means this is like
10-5,
more
11.
than this. Yeah, this is fucking smoking awesome.
Alright, so because we're doing a review, and I don't want to lie to my followers. Well, really, they're your followers, but, you know, they have to deal with me when I come over. I give it a fucking 10. I already had one of these probably about 2 months ago. I was trying to get Eric to review it, but that was when we were doing whole Corona shit, and I wasn't allowed to visit. So I drank that bitch by myself. And I'll tell you what, I got pretty fucking drunk off one bottle by myself. I'd give it a 10. It tastes great, and it will definitely do the job.
It will fuck you up.
That's what I was thinking. I was just keeping it PG. It'll mess you up.
Yeah, this is a PG channel.
Actually, I'm surprised I'm not quite yet slurring my speech with the shots we've had and the strong ales. I'm probably going to be stumbling back home.
I'm like, how can we not have anybody in the club? Then I realized they refreshed on Ben's video.
What a douche.
Okay, whoa, we got more than one. Cobra?
Yeah, more than one. We got two.
Yeah, we got two. DFC. Here's to the sunny slopes of long ago. Two Hearted Ed Club and Justin's Final Mission. J-Dog is Heart Club, Mr. Holster.
You know, I got a question for you. Quick question. Where's Tardisius from? Like, is he from U.S.?
Yeah. I cannot disclose that information.
No, I kind of remember looking. So, you know what I want to do?
Hey, Tardisius, if it makes you feel any better, you're a placeholder in the big book right now.
No,
That's where he's from.
So, yeah, no, that's why I remember, actually, after seeing, or thinking about it. So I just gave you 50, and you refused to take it for helping, because you didn't do shit anyways. Well, you did. I mean, actually, you really didn't, because I would have done the same thing what you already told me to do. But I want a clarification, because I've never put a tub in before. Anyways, long story short, you denied taking my money when I tried to hand you money. So that $50, put it towards Justin's Final Mission. Sign me up for, you know, the Secret Squirrel 2. I want to put 2 of those in for Tardisius, though. I want to return the favor. As much as I want to win the gun, I think that's only fair. I appreciate his kind gesture, but It's not. It's like you said before. It's not all about winning a gun. It's all about.
I'm putting 3 in for you and 2 in for Cardassius.
Yep. Absolutely.
You kind of voided each other out.
And you know what? That's okay though. That's okay because if one of us wins, I'll be all the happier. Actually, no, I won't, unless it's me. No, I just think it's nice thing to do. I don't deserve $20 to ring a fucking cowbell. So
if somebody is to win and they don't think that they can handle Secret Squirrel 2, I offer a Way World home for
either one of us
for firearms. Yes. Yeah, we have them in a nice little pasture.
Actually, I've got the same thing at my house. It's not nearly as big as yours. I got to get a rifle one. I just got the little hand box. But I tell you what,
we take care of our shit.
I'll find a storage place if I need to. I'd like to actually get a new safe. I was looking at them up at what was that store? It wasn't Dunham's, was it? They closed out. Yeah, Dunham's. I was looking there when they were closing down, but.
If you look at Menards, which is weird, a hardware store, that's where I got mine from. It was delivered to somebody's house, and they bitched about a scratch on the back of it. Really?
Yeah.
So I got mine for almost half price because they delivered it to someone's house, and it was scratched. I would love to get another one just like that. I just would not really like to go through what I went through to get it down the stairs.
But I'll tell you what, like. I get where you're coming from. It's on the back of it. But if I spend that much money on something, I'd like it to look brand new.
Well, if I'm already out at your house with the thing, I'd be like, hey, make a call to the manager, maybe take $100 off. But these people just didn't want the safe at all.
Oh no, I mean, I'd probably.
Yeah, you'd try to get that fucker for as cheap as possible.
I wouldn't say $100. I'd be like, well, I'm not really interested. It's fucking scratched. I mean, I want a fucking new one, and
I'll take an in-store credit.
But I'll take the best option you're going to get for me. What are you going to resell it as?
Or you can just leave it here. Okay, Cobra Burnout with a near novel. It's interesting how on the verge we are of real life RoboCop scenario. In that sci-fi thriller movie. Government cops were no more. They were all controlled by a private company, OCP. I always thought this was more of a fantasy than actually building a RoboCop cyborg. Guess I was wrong. I recommend getting friendly with your neighbors now. We will need neighborhood watch militias to keep our homes safe at this rate. It's a subject worthy of a locked and load topic. If you ever start the radio show back up.
You know what?
I skipped 1 week and you're ripping on me?
I agree with that, though. I mean, you know, the nice thing about our neighborhood is I think we know each other very well. We all get along.
Oh, I don't
Sure as hell, we get annoyed of each other at times.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to fuck with this neighborhood. I've never had a group of people watching out for everybody else as much as this group.
Well, you know, here's the one downside. When shit hits the fan, Eric, me and you are going to be the front line. Everyone else is fucking like 80, 90 years old.
Yeah, or
but I mean, at least, hey, they're good watchdogs, right?
Or they just don't want firearms, but they can at least appreciate the fact that we're going to be sitting on their porch knocking down any fucker that tries to get to their house.
Yeah.
Cobra, duly noted. I will be adding that to the arsenal of Locked and Loaded.
That is a very good topic, actually, or a good idea, I think.
No, and there, it wasn't a topic up until a few days ago. Sadly, it is now. Last in, Gunwild. Just now leaving the range.
Oh, makes me jealous.
Cheers, all. I'm hitting the refresh button, then I got to get out of here because we're already into dinner time, and I could really use dinner about now because the last thing I had was breakfast and this, which was this was more than a pork chop.
Did you eat dinner last night?
No. And I'm glad nobody visited the room after I did, because it would have been evidence given on the fact that it was nothing but floating corn. A little inside joke. It's going to have to stay that way. Okay. On that note,
Cheers all.
cheers,
See ya.
guys. Everybody stay safe, and make sure you don't call a white person a cracker.
But you can call a black person a...
It.
Er,
Such bullshit.
or not.
Yeah, fuck them all. BLM. Douchebags.